Hi Capricorn, so this is going to be your mid-January reading, so now to the end of the month. However it applies to you, this is just going to be a general spread. So if you want a more specific reading, I also offer personal reads for the next month or so. So I'll leave my information in the box below. But so going into your energy, you have a lot of positive cards that I already pulled. Angel cards I like to pull before I start. And so I don't know if you're kind of on a new journey or pushing towards a new kind of paradigm in life. It's encouraging you to kind of think about the life that you want to live. It says imagine, clearly visualize the life you want, feel it in your heart and soul, and so it will come to be. Then you're guided kind of. It's like protection, clarity, positive thinking, kindness. It's like what you give out, you're going to return. It's going to return back to you energetically. So it's kind of just like almost this energy of being in alignment with what you want, following joy, following your heart, and it gives back somehow. So it feels really positive. I know people typically come to tarot readings because they're going through an issue, so let's see what's going on. Tell me about Capricorn, and happy birthday to all of you who have birthdays around now, or if I've already missed you, happy belated. All right, let's see. What's the central energy for Capricorn? What's the central energy for Capricorn? Three of Wands, yeah. Some of you could actually be on a journey. Some of you can just be thinking, you know, hey, what does my heart say? To me, sometimes passion is the feeling of the heart too. So it's, you know, looking out amongst the horizons, you know, having a bigger world view, having a direction, considering contemplation, and it's in regards to, you know, after the Three of Wands comes the Four of Wands, stability. Some of you might be looking for more of this, perhaps to plant some roots, or perhaps to I feel like it's actually going to be different for all of you. I feel like some are wanting to travel, some are wanting to kind of plant some roots. But whatever this is, it feels like a change in direction, but having a direction to change to. So there's some level of knowingness here. What's helping or hindering this for Capricorn? What's helping or hindering this for Capricorn? Seven of Pentacles. You've put in the work. You deserve where you're going. You've deserved what you've come from. It's saying you've planted the seeds for long-term harvest, long-term, you know, reward, essentially. This is almost like taking methodical steps forward. So if you feel like you haven't seen everything energetically return to you, it's saying just wait and see. I mean, it's coming. It's saying you've put in a lot of work to get to where you are. Ooh, the World. Some of you are definitely traveling, but again, this is end of a cycle, end of a big cycle, beginning of a new paradigm in life, expansion. This could have to do with a fixed sign. If some of you are asking about a partnership, if that's the reason you came here. So this would be Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. But I almost want to say moving forward, March, April feels very powerful. So somebody, if you're single, somebody could be coming in around that time. But now is like kind of the preparatory stages to get yourself on kind of the path you want to be on. It's like as you're on this path of flow, things just come to you. There's definitely some of you single. I feel like a lot of you are going to be matched up if you're single. Because, I mean, right here, this person has no strings attached to them. They're kind of free to do what they want. It's almost saying, choose a direction. Ah! Too many cards, too many. What's in the past for Capricorn? What's in Capricorn's past? Three of Swords. This can just be discontent if it's not, because I don't necessarily feel heartache with a lot of you. I mean, inevitably, if we've been in a relationship, you've probably gone through heartache, but I don't feel like that's like the central energy for this reading. Some of you it might be, but it feels like discontent with the past, pushing you towards having a broader view, a new direction, new eyes to see a different way, and it's causing you to listen to what you want. And again, end of a cycle. Something is closing up if it hasn't already, and there's a shift towards something new. And I feel like there's kind of like this parting of, you know, like the seas, where you're going to start to see things more clearly if you haven't already. What's the current energy for Capricorn? What's the current energy? Temperance. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. To me, this energy, though, and I don't even associate this with the Temperance. It's kind of like wanting to experience stuff, wanting to see stuff, wanting to do new things. It's like it's calculated, it's practical. With the Temperance, I see them, you know, they have one foot kind of in the water. They're subconscious. It's about what they want at the core. They also have a foot on land. Like there's is this practical? Does this make sense for me to do this next? You know, I don't have any cup cards here except Temperance, and it's about kind of almost like juggling, figuring out what this is. So if you're in the early stages of a relationship or in a relationship, it's almost like some of you could just be like observing. Interesting. Some of you that are in a relationship, if there's any issues, I feel like you're really contemplating them, like being an observer, stepping back, and just like really analyzing the situation. This could have come to an end for some of you. Gosh, there's so many energies coming in here. Gosh, what it's showing up for me, it's almost like this analytical mind is actually kind of being of service to you right now. Because you are kind of stepping into this new path, it feels like. What's the future energy? It's a little bit confusing of a reading. Sorry, guys. What's the future energy? Let's get some more cards. Nine of Wands. Six of Wands, the Emperor, Page of Wands, the Chariot. Some of you are definitely traveling. This is what it feels like. There's a new direction. That's very clear here for a lot of you. It requires some positive thinking, knowing that this is your path of kind of flow. You're meant to be in this direction. You're going for it, or you're thinking about going for it. It requires positive thinking. You have that card here. It's almost like if you worry, it kind of slows the progress. And I feel like that's the last thing you want. So every time you feel yourself worrying, shift that. Because I'm here to tell you what's in your power is success. So after kind of a period of it almost feels like sorting things out. sorting your life out. And this feels like over many years. It doesn't feel like last month. It feels like everything has been falling into place to get you to this point, to be able to move forward on this, whatever this is. And it's almost like it's telling me you're kind of in control of your own life. You're kind of decidedly taking, I don't want to say power back. You already have it all, but it's like kind of like stepping into this knowingness. Again, what do you need to know? This is the Page of Wands. If something feels internally like a yes, you need to really recognize this. Be really turned on, tuned into yourself, because it's pushing you down. I mean, ultimately, your divinely guided path, the Chariot. And this is kind of, I mean, this is a card of a warrior, you know, knowing their truth and willing to take the necessary, I mean, to me, calculated risks to move forward. And as you move forward, it's like each step you make, it becomes more and more clear. This card of clarity, things open up to you. You're not going to see the end every step along the way to see the end. But as long as you have an end goal or like an end vision, and if you don't, start developing that now. But as you go, I want to say just keep taking steps forward that follow your heart. I mean, this is not going to go wrong. And if it feels like excitement, follow that. If it feels like a yes to you. Oh, this is a powerful reading. You guys have a lot of major arcanas here too. The World, the Emperor, the Chariot, the Temperance. It's like finding balance to bring the power together for a purpose. It feels like to move forward for a reason. And I feel like you're stepping into kind of alignment with your higher self, with what you're here to do, a lot of you. Let's get a card from my Vision Quest. What additional messages do you have for Capricorn? What additional messages do you have for Capricorn? I haven't even done those signs recently. That's so strange. I do know sometimes Capricorns get along. I don't know. I've seen a lot of Capricorn and water signs, especially last year. I don't know so much this year. All right. What additional messages do you have for Capricorn? What additional messages do you have for Capricorn for the end of Vision Quest? Ooh, what another sign got this? What sign got this? I want to say, let me read it and it'll remind me. Vision Quest. If I can find it. Initiation, meditation, surrender, emptiness, patience, change of values, beliefs, viewpoints, new outlook, sincere search for meaning. The message of this card may be one of the most difficult to accept, not because it's abstract, but because it often seems almost impossible to let go of the opinions and values of the past. Our past is the familiar, the known. It gives us an illusionary sense of safety, a kind of identity to which we usually cling, whatever it may cost us. Thus, our past determines who we are, have been, and will be in the future. Past means tradition. Tradition is the illusion of continued stability. But if we want to truly and effectively embark on a vision quest, it has to be with our totality, our whole being. Nothing can be withheld. At first, this process threatens to strip away the very ground on which we stand. We plunge headlong into the inner emptiness. Now we perceive ourselves and our whole life from an entirely and utterly unfamiliar position. We are no longer in control. We are in limbo, set adrift. The unknown flings the doors of our perception wide open. It's not helpful to rehash what we know and thus repeat old mind games all over again. Just as we cannot run from pain, we must pass through it until it dissolves. We cannot run from this major shift in our growth. In everyone's life, there comes a point where no escape from the inner abyss is possible. Bravely pass through the eye of this needle. To postpone it won't get you anywhere. Outward manifestation. A reality check is needed. This is no time to go out and start something new and radical. Your primary focus must be on letting old structures drop away. Don't interfere with your inner growth process. Just be aware of what is happening inside. To have the willingness to let go is grace itself. It's one of the most important steps of the spiritual path. Without the capacity to surrender and relax our grip, we keep the doors to the inner sanctuary closed. Only a conscious fall into the inner emptiness lets us recognize the limitlessness of our being, and this alone reveals the deeper meaning of our lives. Yeah. I feel like there's actually like a knowing for a lot of you of the direction that you need to take. It's just mustering up this energy to push it forward and kind of cutting this tie to this, what was known of the past, because the past is showing up as kind of, a crummier energy. Three of Swords, nobody wants to experience that, but it's necessary. It was a necessary push forward to know what you don't want in order to, not stay complacent and stay in the same place. This reading's very positive, even if you don't see the way forward. Because this is showing up in your future energy, wanting to move forward and not quite seeing how to get there. It's an illusion. It's okay. Just take small steps every day. Be very present. Stand in your highest vibration. Don't let little things step in and bother you. I got tons. I never get that many comments from Scorpios. I got tons about this month. I was moving. I moved from Asia to the US, and I'm about to move to South America. You're late. I'm not happy with your inconsistency. Where are you? Can you do us next? So that would be the Capricorn not self. So, we all have our triggers, the things that we want to see more of, like consistency, hard work. You guys are prone to, this is kind of in your makeup. So be gentle with others. Our inner self, our inner peace, it reflects around us. So as you become more in alignment with this, things around you kind of vibe with your vibration too. So yeah, I forget where I was going with that. I had a point, but I lost it. Anyways, I'll be back soon with more readings. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I'll leave my link below if you feel so generous as to donate. I don't really get very many Capricorn readings. It's all a lot of the other signs. I have very few Capricorns. It's very interesting. But anyways, if any of the readings have, been helpful for you and you feel generous, I'll leave all my information below should you choose to book a reading or make a small donation. It'd be very much appreciated on my path as I make my way to do some more studying with shamans in South America. So, all right, guys, appreciate all of your support. Again, thanks so much.